Hello, it's time for Flashback, the weekly history quiz. Let's find out what's happened in history. What are we starting with today? In 1784, Ben Franklin says turkeys have a better moral character than eagles who steal fish from others. Yeah, he was a big proponent of the turkey being the national bird of the United States, a desire in which he was unsuccessful. Michelangelo unveils The Last Judgment in the Sistine Chapel. Vatican officials don't mind its scenes of souls in torment, just that some of them are nude. Classic. All right, we'll put that obviously before here. 1541. A Mars-sized body crashes into Earth, forming the Moon. The Moon's gravity gradually slows the Earth's rotation, so it goes from 6 hours per day to 24. Fascinating. That'll be obviously well before this, 4.5 billion years ago. Ma Rainey, mother of the blues, has many fans who thrill to her flouting of taboos. She records a song about her attraction to both men and women. That'll be sometime in the 20th century. It's recorded media. So, yep, 1928. Okay, tectonic plates shift, unleashing earthquakes and eruptions throughout the supercontinent of Pangaea. It breaks apart and the continents are born. I mean, that's more recent than 4.5 billion years ago. Yeah, 200 million years ago. So it's one of these flashbacks. A law school rejects Belva Ann Lockwood on grounds she'll distract male students. She later becomes the first woman to argue a U.S. Supreme Court case. Good for her. I would guess that to be the late 19th century. Yes, indeed, 1870. Washington Irving writes The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. The Headless Horseman is based on a Hessian soldier who lost his head to a cannonball. I think that'll be in between 1784 and 1870. It was 1820. During the Great Fire of London, the gourmand Samuel Pepys decides he must save his prized wheel of Parmesan cheese. He buries it in his garden, then flees. Yeah, that's a classic. That is a great London story. I think he had a friend help him load his belongings onto a cart and carry them away. But he was so worried about the valuable, its valuable cheese that he didn't really trust that with these other belongings. So he buried it in his garden. Anyway, this was 1666. Yeah. Sweden passes the first freedom of the press law. Its next king, Gustav III, says he supports the idea, but after seeing criticism of his government, he guts the law. Also very classic. When do I think this would be? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it definitely feels like the early modern period, but I can imagine it being kind of anywhere in here. Oh, I don't know. Before or after 1666? I'm going to guess before. No, 1766. Oh, wow, exactly a century later. Oof, that's a shame. I mean, that was a guess on my part, so I guess I deserved to not get the point. The rest of these I was all pretty confident about. All right, let's see what tripped other people up. Obviously, everybody got the Mars-sized body correct. It'd be pretty odd if they didn't. Interestingly, a few percentage of people put the tectonic plates shifting before the Mars-sized body crashing into Earth. That's really interesting. Only a very small percentage of people misplaced the unveiling of the Sistine Chapel. A good third of people misplaced Samuel Pepys on the Great Fire of London. I wonder when they put that one. I don't know. I guess probably after 1784. I don't know. Looks like I was in good company here in terms of the one I got wrong with Sweden and its freedom of the press law. Nearly half of people misplaced that, but still a majority of people got it right, unlike me. Let's see. A third of people misplaced Washington Irving and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Good chunk of people misplaced, but still a minority of people misplaced Belva Ann Lockwood, who became someone arguing a U.S. Supreme Court case. And then, of course, just about everybody correctly placed Ma Rainey, mother of the blues. All right, there we go. That was, as always, an interesting week in the flashback. Back next week with more of this. Bye for now.